Obstacles from the past? Not for long. We're unleashing the best machines to take them down. Welcome to Titan Tech. Time to get to work.
All right. If anybody knows.
Watching a Bobcat S-150 armed with a jackhammer go after a stubborn stump is like watching a monster get an upgrade. Every blow splinters and shatters the wood like it's nothing. The stump puts up a fight, but let's be real, it never stood a chance. The Intimidator lives up to its name. Just clamp down, lift, and out comes the tree, roots and all. No digging, no cutting, no back-breaking labor. The way it effortlessly clears land makes you wonder why anyone would ever remove trees by hand. When it comes to cutting stubborn tree roots, the Stihl 023 proves that small but mighty is a real thing. This saw bites deep, sending wood chips flying as it slices through the underground tangle like a hot knife through butter. Here's what makes the Ransom Shark Tooth special. It doesn't just remove stumps, it revolutionizes the process. With this attachment, you're not just clearing land, you're doing it faster, safer, and smarter. The jagged, curved design of the tooth ensures maximum penetration and grip, making short work of even the gnarliest root systems. This isn't just a tool, it's a breakthrough in forestry technology. That's a true blend of history and craftsmanship. Mounting a handcrafted saw bench on a Vonderve B500 from 1957 is like giving an old warrior a new weapon, sturdy, reliable, and built to last. Machines from that era were made to work, not just to exist, and seeing them still in action today is pure satisfaction. If you've never seen a Cat D9T bulldozer in action, equipped with that massive root rake attachment, you're in for a treat. This isn't just a machine, it's a land-clearing powerhouse. Watching it tear through stumps and roots like a knife through butter is nothing short of mesmerizing. It's not just brute strength, it's precision and efficiency combined. What sets the Moorbark 2355 apart? It's not just raw power, it's precision and consistency. The feeding system moves logs like clockwork, and the chipper produces uniform, high-quality wood chips with every pass. Let's be honest, no one is using 50 pounds of tannerite for practical stump removal. This is for the sheer thrill of it, and wow, did it deliver. The explosion sent chunks of wood and dirt into orbit, the shock wave was felt in the chest, and let's not forget that glorious slow-motion replay. The GKC 100 doesn't just mulch, it redefines what's possible. With a working width of 100 centimeters, it's built for efficiency in tight spots, yet its power allows it to take on dense vegetation with ease. The 130 liters per minute oil flow and 280 bar pressure requirements make it a beast for excavator operators. The AHY M650 mulcher, strapped onto a power-packed Fendt 824, isn't here to play around. It chews through dense underbrush and tree stumps like a hot knife through butter. With forestry tires, reinforced guarding, and full ROPS protection, this setup is built for the roughest terrain. The Isupovsky Dragon looks like something straight out of a blacksmith's forge. Simple, effective, and absolutely brutal in action. It's like wielding Thor's hammer, but for firewood. No need for hydraulics when you've got pure mechanical leverage doing the job. This is backyard engineering at its finest. No wasted energy, just raw power transferred directly into the wood. The leverage system and hydraulic flow look well balanced. Efficiency at its peak.
The old D8.
They say old machines don't work like they used to, but clearly they've never seen a D8H at work. This thing may be from another era, but it still tears through the toughest stumps like a hot knife through butter. Ripping out stumps, piling up brush, and clearing out those pesky blackberries. It's all in a day's work. That TB260 excavator really proves its worth in tough, muddy conditions like this. Whether it's cleaning up after a Christmas tree harvest or tackling overgrown areas, this machine makes the job feel almost effortless.
So here we have the snatch block.
Sometimes you don't need heavy machinery, just a solid winch, a good snatch block, and a Jeep with some torque. This setup turns a tough, stubborn stump into an easy pull, using mechanical advantage to do the heavy lifting. Hook it up, crank the winch, and watch that stump slowly give up the fight. Nothing quite like a bit of patience and good old-fashioned ingenuity to get the job done.
Apex wireless control to this winch, and I am really happy with it. It hasn't given me any problems at all, so I'm the wireless winch control as well. Yep, there she is. She's out of the ground. Another stump. The pivot point, what's up above the top of the stump, is the key to making that work.
Who needs heavy machinery when you've got a trusty Ram 1500? With 164,000 miles under its belt, this beast proved it still got what it takes. Hook it up, hit the gas, and watch that arborvitae stump pop out like a cork from a bottle. Easiest stump removal ever. This branch-breaking chip machine is a real workhorse when it comes to turning stubborn branches into manageable chips in record time. No more wrestling with oversized limbs. Just feed it in and watch it do the job effortlessly. Oh my God! Now this is how you take care of stubborn stumps the right way. The JCB skid steer stump grinder isn't just a tool. It's a precision machine built to make stump removal effortless. With a 60-degree swing arc, you can grind through even the toughest stumps in record time, leaving nothing but a clean slate behind. The offset swing arm design ensures maximum visibility, so you know exactly where the action is happening. Digging out a stump that's over 6 feet wide takes some serious muscle. My MagnaTrack backhoe ripped through roots like a pro, but even it couldn't move this beast. That's where the Cat 966 loader stepped in and handled the job with ease. Watching these machines work together was like poetry in motion. That's some serious ingenuity right there. Turning an old leaf blower into a fully functional stump grinder is a perfect example of making do with what you have and pushing engineering creativity to the max. The auger splitter's design takes advantage of mechanical torque to bite into the wood like a corkscrew into a stubborn bottle of wine. It's fascinating how such a simple concept can deliver so much splitting power with minimal force. Now that's some serious firewood power. Back in my day, we had to cut logs first, then split them by hand. But this? It's like handing an old-school lumberjack a laser sword. Quick, efficient, and no wasted effort. If I had one of these 30 years ago, my back would still be in one piece. That's one serious log right there. Lifting it into place is half the battle, but once it's in, this splitter takes over like a seasoned lumberjack with an axe made of steel. Watching it power through that thick wood is pure satisfaction. With a machine like this, firewood season just got a whole lot easier. The Brooks 806 CT was already a legend in the wood chipping game, but now, with more power under the hood, it's a whole new beast. Whether you're feeding it hardwood, softwood, or even oversized logs, this machine chews through it like breakfast. A lot of people don't realize that the soil can impact stump grinding too. Areas with heavy rainfall have softer wood, making the grind a bit easier. But in rocky ridgelines or even rougher highlands where the terrain is tougher, your machine is really going to feel it. That rocky ground paired with hard timber demands a grinder that's built to withstand it. You'll be amazed at how resilient your machine can be if it's got the right specs. It's almost like a rugged athlete in its prime.
You'd get halfway through and the saw are going with the chainsaw. Time lapse. To keep our videos a little bit exciting as you're chipping away at it, quite literally.
Now that's a proper way to put your tractor to work. A 10-inch fir stump might not be the biggest out there, but those roots can still put up a serious fight, especially after a year in the ground. Good call using the backhoe attachment. The key here is leveraging hydraulics to break up the root system instead of just brute forcing it. Removing a thuja root can be a challenging but manageable task. Thuja, also known as arbor vitae, is known for its dense, fibrous root system which can spread far and wide. To start, you'll want to cut the tree down as close to the ground as possible. Once the stump is removed, you can begin working on the roots. A well-built sawing trestle like this turns firewood, cutting into a smooth, efficient operation. No more bending over, no more wrestling with logs. Just place, cut, and stack. Taking on a tree stump with a sledgehammer, that's a battle of sheer determination versus stubborn wood. While it's not the fastest or easiest method, there's something satisfying about seeing each crack form under the force of every swing. The Wiedemann 1000 rotor Entrandung, rotor debarker, is a highly efficient machine designed to handle the tough task of stripping bark from logs. With an adjustable rotor opening ranging from 15 centimeters to 100 centimeters, this machine offers versatility and can accommodate logs of various sizes. Its powerful rotor system allows for thorough bark removal, making it perfect for high-output logging operations. Oh my God. That thing chews through logs faster than my uncle at a barbecue. Watching it work is oddly satisfying, like slicing through butter with a hot knife. The Menzie Muck M545 isn't just a machine, it's an engineering marvel. Imagine digging a reservoir on an extremely steep slope, something most excavators wouldn't even dream of attempting. But not the M545. It charges up that hill with ease, almost as if the ground itself is no match for its power. With a perfect combination of strength and flexibility, it tackles the toughest tasks, from deep excavations to fine grading. And its 360-degree swing capability, it's a game changer. In the world of logging, there's no room for hesitation. That's why the Style MS881 and MS382 are such game changers. These chainsaws aren't just tools. They're an extension of the person using them. The power, the precision, and the efficiency with which they fell trees like the Trembesi is incredible. As the saws roar to life, you can almost see the tree quivering in anticipation, knowing it won't stand a chance against these heavy weights. And as the massive trunk hits the ground, you know you've just witnessed something powerful, something skillful, and above all, something that gets the job done, fast and with precision. Hope you had as much fun as we did. Drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe for even more exciting content. Until next time.